Hi, Adam Ring with Innovative-IDM. I want to take a few minutes and talk about the battle between the screw terminal and the cage clamp. So why do people choose one or another? Well, let's just look at some of the basic facts. On the screw terminal, when you strip a wire and insert it into a screw terminal, the tightest that ever is going to be, that connection, is at the time that you actually torque that screwdriver down. From that point on, it's only ever going to get looser. Now, when you talk about cage clamp terminal, when you strip the wire and insert it into the cage clamp, that's actually the loosest that connection ever is. And as that wire then begins to take the shape of the terminal, and the wires kind of splay out and then basically mold to the shape of the terminal, it's actually going to get tighter over time because of the spring force that's holding that wire in place. So with temperature cycling, as that wire has current flowing through it and it heats up and cools down, it heats up and cools down, it's going to be expanding, contracting, and so forth. With a screw terminal, that's only going to force that screw to back out and get looser and looser over time. Whereas with the cage clamp, because of its spring technology, the spring actually compensates. As the wire expands, it expands. When the wire shrinks back, it shrinks back with it. And so it always maintains the right amount of tension on the wire for the application. Now there's also, in industrial applications, there's typically a lot of vibration that is experienced. With a screw, we know what happens with screws when they're around vibration is they tend to loosen up. With the cage clamp, vibration basically doesn't care. It moves and loosens, not loosens, but it basically adjusts and responds to the vibration without coming loose over time. Now think about what it costs if you're having to install hundreds of terminals in a given control panel. If you're having to screw and tighten down each and every terminal, that's going to take quite a bit of time. With a cage clamp, all you do is basically insert a screwdriver, insert your wire, remove the screwdriver, and it's done. You get the same great connection every time. The other thing to consider is first thing in the morning, when you're fresh, you're probably going to be tightening down those screws a lot tighter than the last one at the end of the day when you're kind of tired. And so you get a variation in how tight those wires are. And so then what ends up happening is once that panel gets installed in a machine, you're going to start having loose connections, and that's going to cause a machine to potentially go down and start costing extra money. So you always want to make sure that you use the right product for the right application. And so in the case where you've got temperature cycling and vibration, and you're looking for the most efficient and best cost to connect your wires, cage clamps are definitely have the leg up. So if you'd like to learn more about cage clamps and how Innovative-IDM can help you, please visit our website, innovative-idm.com, for the home of the legendary customer experience.